trip around Walt Disney's Magic Kingdom. Passengers will stand by to board. Your attention, please. The Disneyland Limited now leaving for a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom, with stops at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. All passengers,
please keep all small children whose feet cannot touch the floor away from open doors. Have them sit on your lap or behind a bench. Our next stop is going to be Nolan Square.
hello, folks. Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. Arriving from a trip around Walt Disney's Magic Kingdom. Passengers will stand by to board.
And Critter Country. If you'll be with us here, please remain seated till the train comes to a complete stop. Then watch your step while getting off. Have a good time in the frontier, here. For those of you continuing on with us, we'll be resuming our trip in just a moment. This is New Orleans Square.
Sitting grabbing her stop. Start grabbing us, let's forget his
And legs inside the train. And please, watch your kids. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias. We're now entering Splash Mountain, where every day is a zippity-doo-dah day. If you look real hard, you'll look just fine. Started crisscrossing the country in the 1800s. The time it took
was higher, it'll be worse though.
And no license is required.
I would notice.
We'll be on our way again in just a few minutes.
I'm like, oh, that's not it. I was like, what are you doing on your free time? It's really funny.
any of your favorite Disney animated characters stop. If you'll be leaving us here, please wait until the train comes to a full stop.
All right, folks, please take a seat. We'll be on our way now towards the land house of future. Again, folks, we need everybody to please remain seated on a bench. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us on the Disneyland Railroad. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please, watch your kids. ¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezcan.
Happy birthday!
Arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please, watch your kids. ¿Qué tal, amigos?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in just 15 minutes, we'll strike up the band with Mickey's Soundsational Parade. Don't miss Mickey Mouse and the score of Disney characters in this heart-pounding percussive extravaganza. Mickey's Soundsational Parade is just 15 minutes away.
He's humming, and I'm like, what is this? And he put his head down on my hair, and I felt it kind of right down. Like, you smell hairspray.
Thank you for joining us for Mickey's Soundsational Parade. We hope you continue to enjoy the rest of your visit with us here at Disneyland, the place where dreams come true.
presentado por Como.
Stand by to board. Your attention, please. The Disneyland Limited.
to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please, watch your kids. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a las pequeñas. Gracias. To those who just joined us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please, watch your kids. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
So close, so close.
It's going to be sometime in the future. That's right. We're on our way to
One more
Tomorrowland.
look at the majestic Matterhorn Mountain and the happiest cruise that ever sailed. It's a small world. Folks, ahead of us lies the future. Well, I guess we all know that. What I mean to say is, we're headed into tomorrow. We're on our way again. We're now steaming back to our own time and to Main Street Station, gateway to Disneyland. If you'll be leaving us here, stay in your seat till we come to a full stop. And remember to gather all your personal belongings, including the youngins if you got any, and step carefully from the train. I'd especially like to thank those of you who've been with me for the Grand Circle Tour of Disneyland. We surely hope you enjoyed your travels with us and that you'll come back and see us again real soon.
I hear you. I'm sorry. I don't know why I was even like pretending I was gonna.
Minnie, Donald, and Goofy there? Well, in just a few moments you can find out for yourself. Because our next stop is Toontown Depot, official train station for Mickey's Toontown. This is also the nearest stop to Fantasyland, where you'll find many of your favorite Disney animated characters.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated till the train comes to a full and complete stop. Welcome to Mickey's Toontown Depot.
Stop. Remember your personal belongings, then step carefully from the train. Y'all have fun and say hi to Mickey for me. For those of you continuing on with us, we'll be resuming our trip in just a moment. This is Toontown Depot. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us on the Disneyland Railroad. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please, watch your kids.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we see on the way, one more look at the majestic Matterhorn Mountain and the happiest cruise that ever sailed. It's a small world.
When you're picking up, you will not be able to step off the train until we return here to Main Street.
Hello, folks. Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're now embarking on a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom with stops at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland, followed by a visit to the Grand Canyon and Primeval World. We got a lot of traveling ahead of us, so remember, for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please, watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Uh-oh. Did you folks hear that? Sounds to me like we've reached the wilds of Adventureland, where you just might run into a lot of savage critters out there, including lions and tigers and tiki birds. Everybody best be on the lookout. You never know just what can show up. We're approaching our first stop, New Orleans Square Station. This station serves Frontierland, New Orleans Square, and Critter Country. If you'll be leaving us here, please remain seated till the train comes to a complete stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. Do not attempt to leave the train as Disneyland Park has concluded its park hours for this evening. Thank you.
With us, we'll be resuming our trip in just a moment. This is New Orleans Square.
All passengers to remain seated. Keep your arms, legs, feet, elbows inside the train. Place smaller passengers away from the train exit. Our next stop is going to be Toontown, folks, but as we said, please do not attempt to leave the train at Toontown. The park has concluded its park hours for this evening. So this train will be making its way all the way back to Main Street. There you'll be able to disembark. Thank you.
Disembark.
To those who just joined us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please, watch your kids.
I mean, up there in the
Para
center.
su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
This train has wheels.
You're now
It does,
entering
yes,
Splash
yes, good
Mountain,
point. The
where
train
every day is a dip-a-doo-dah day. If you look real hard, you'll not just find you.
Look, guys, it's Disney chicken! How much those geese were when they
We're now passing over Critter Country, where Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Brer Rabbit, and Brer Bear make their homes and embark on fun-filled adventures. Although this land was made for critters, human-type folks are always invited to stop in to visit a spell.
Okay, so this is number 4, and then?
So there are 5 engines total. This is
We're
engine
traveling
number 4.
along the rivers of America and into the American frontier as it looked more than a century ago.
More than a century
This
ago.
area is so rich with natural beauty and wildlife.
beauty and
You can see why the early settlers were inspired to move west. You're seeing this view just like many of them did, from the comfort of a genuine steam-powered train. When these iron horses first started crisscrossing the country in 1800, the time it took folks to reach the west dropped from months to a matter of days. Why, steam power not only fueled trains, but the dreams of a whole new generation as they settled this great frontier.
You guys get this in train number 4, right? Yeah. And there's 5 trains in total.
So this is called the Ernest S. Marsh. The first 4 engines were named after basically big train people back in the day. The 5th engine is named after Ward Kimball. The 5th engine came a lot later in the group, dedicated to Walter Ward Kimball. And that's why on the front of that engine, on the light box, this one has an elk on it.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to
Kimball has
visit the
Jiminy
cartoon
Cricket.
town where Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and
the
Goofy
creator
live?
of Jiminy Cricket.
Well, in just a few moments you can find out
that's
for
train number
yourself.
5.
Because our next stop is Toontown People, official train station for Mickey's Toontown. This is also the nearest stop to Fantasyland, where you'll find many of your favorite Disney animated characters and stories. If you'll be leaving us here, please wait until the train comes to a full stop. Remember your personal belongings, then step carefully from the train. Y'all have fun and say hi to Mickey for me. For those of you continuing on with us, we'll be resuming our
Yeah, so
trip in
originally
just a
we were hoping there were
moment.
only 2
Ladies and gentlemen,
engines.
welcome aboard
1
Excursion
and
3
2.
on the Disneyland Railroad.
CK Holiday.
At this time, we need all passengers to remain seated. Keep your arms, legs, feet,
I'll tell
elbows
you about those
inside
two
the
in a
train
minute.
at all times. This is our nightly super train. You will not be able to exit it tomorrow. You'll be making your way all the way to the main entrance. Once again, our next stop will be Tomorrowland Station.
On the Disneyland Railroad. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train.
You guys know
And
this
please,
neat.
watch your
That's it
kids.
neat. I don't know if you guys
¿Qué tal, amigos? Bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias. As we steam on through Fantasyland, you may want to take one more look at the majestic Matterhorn Mountain and the happiest cruise that ever sailed. It's a small world.
So there's a roundhouse, everyone, on your right, your left, my right, sorry. That's where they house all the engines and the monorail.
Well, I
The
guess we
monorails
all
are on the
know
second
that.
level.
What I mean to say is,
Obviously.
we're heading into Tomorrowland, where everything is possible. If you look overhead, you might catch a glimpse of a monorail. When Disneyland introduced the monorail back in 1959, it was the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere. Winding below us is the Autopia, where drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of a car, and no license is required.
Good night, monorail.
If you ever wanted to become an astronaut, then you might want to stop at Space Mountain and Star Tours, where they got some newfangled flying spaceships that'll launch you into the deepest reaches of
You've learned the
space.
fireman position.
And you can ride them if you got the mind.
Was learning how to work the engine is more important than learning how to drive it.
Well, folks, we're now arriving at Tomorrowland Station.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. Do not attempt to leave the train as Disneyland has concluded its park hours for today. We'll be here for just a moment to lock up, and then we'll be making our way to Main Street.
Have fun in the future. For the rest of you, just sit tight. We'll be on our way again in just a minute.
So engine 1 and 2.
So when you say, like, it's steam engine, but it's also an oil engine, how does that?
Well, oil burning, that's what creates the
Welcome
fire.
aboard, folks. At this time, we need all passengers to remain seated. Keep your arms, legs, feet, elbows inside the train. Make sure the smaller passengers in your groups are placed away from train openings. Our next and final stop of the evening will be Main Street, USA.
Okay.
So, I'm going to talk over his speaking for a second. So the oil fuels the fire heats up the water makes the steam is what makes the pistons go.
Right.
Which is what's pushing the wheels to go round and around to put us in motion. It's also the whistle
To those
and all that
joining
fun
us,
stuff.
welcome aboard. The next leg of our journey will take us along the rim of the Grand Canyon. It's a mighty long drop to the canyon floor, so for your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Be sure to watch your kids and no flash pictures, please. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Por favor, no tome fotografías con flash.
Do you know how many animals are in here? I don't know if I asked you last time we were
You
driving.
did ask me, I didn't know. Too many.
Not those. And what they're eating. Oh, look at that chicken. I'd like to pet one of those.
That's the Grand Canyon as we know it today, but it wasn't always that way. Right now, as we travel back in time, back to the fantastic Primeval World, land of the dinosaurs.
Hey, look at this. I agree with
We're now steaming back to our own time and to Main Street Station, gateway to Disneyland. If you'll be leaving us here, stay in your seat till we come to a full stop. And remember to gather all your personal belongings, including the youngins if you got any, and step carefully from the train. I'd especially like to thank those of you who've been with me for the Grand Circle Tour of Disneyland. We surely hope you enjoyed your travels with us and that you'll come back and see us again real soon. For those of you traveling on,
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Main Street, USA. Please remain seated till the train comes to a full and complete stop. On behalf of all of us here on the Disneyland Railroad, we'd all like to wish you a pleasant evening. Thank you and good night.
Where's the postcard?